Like, why are you doing that?
All right.
But I want solutions.
Now
I have
Victor
to
Mo
figure
gonna make
it
some
out
magic
because
happen.
my purpose here is to figure out what it is that needs to be done psychologically for humanity to heal, to evolve, and become more than what we are currently displaying as a race, as a
What?
species.
What?
And in Babylon, no one was answering my questions for me, and so I had no choice but to have a certain perception. And I once tried to blame other people for who I am now and how I am now, and the certain dispositions that I have when it comes to certain situations and stuff like that. But I realized that it's me. It's just all me. Everything that led me this far, everything that I went through is just ingredients on my path in my programming for my purpose to understand who I am. And every time I look back at my situation when I was a young girl, I say, wow, look at that. My reality was trying to show me that I am a truth seeker, that I look for the truth. And when I get the truth, I don't only just hold on to it, I share it with other people because I see it is of value to other people to apply to their lives, because I knew that other people were going through what I was going through.
What?
Literally, I had reflections of myself in my universe that simultaneously shared the same universe as me. And I did not want to see them interpret or perceive the certain situations that I had been through, that they had been through. And they feel like, oh my goodness, this happened to me. But you see, the only difference between me and the other reflections is our astrological programming. Again, everybody is not going to perceive the situation just like you. Some people will have a different perspective. Everybody has a different perspective, and it's just boils down to your astrological programming.
Astrological programming.
And really, we just need to respect each other's purposes. We're not respecting each other's purposes. That's why you have in real life, like not even in real life, but because if you're in Babylon, you're not living a real life. Even in your day-to-day life, you don't respect you disrespecting somebody. Subconsciously.
You disrespecting. Y'all disrespecting.
Of high morals or something like that. If you're in Babylon, you're still disrespecting other people because
disrespecting.
Your environment is not teaching you morals and principles. Your environment is not teaching you the self-respect that you need to be able to extend to someone else.
Yes.
It all starts with you. If you don't have respect for your purpose, you don't have respect for what you're going through and respect for what you're doing in life and your decision makings, and be dedicated to yourself, you can never be able to extend that to somebody else. You have to have that within. Everything that you give out is within. Somebody be calling people like, oh, that person, she's really sweet. Like, she's a really nice person. I really love her. Like, that's because she loves herself. That's because she's a really nice person to herself. That's because she really loves herself.
I wonder what Nature Boy doing with that money and his other wife.
A person can extend what they extend. If you see a person that's hating and talking about somebody and keep going on and on and on, that's because they hate themselves.
Oh, yes.
They don't care about themselves.
I hate myself?
They don't see value, and they lack respect for what they are here to do.
Oh, I thought I loved myself.
So,
damn.
On my journey as an Aquarius baby, my mind has always been advanced, always been forward thinking, always been in the future. Like, I'm talking about way in the future. I used to sit sometimes in certain places and I used to say something to my reality and everybody be looking at me like, huh? And I'm sitting there like, yeah, believe me, I know what I know. And I got dumbed down a little bit because I had to morph to my environment because I could not vibrate higher than what my environment allowed me to at the time.
Interesting.
So people was like, why is she... Okay. So they'll ignore me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So they'll ignore me.
Yeah. You look like you got ignored a lot.
And go do something like I never even said what I had just said to them. Like they wasn't supposed to learn from it. And most of the reasons why people really didn't take heed to what I was saying was because I was young as fuck. Like, in Babylon, I was young. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, older people in Babylon not listening to no youngins. Older people, or what you would call older, they already have their mind set up. They already are set in their ways. They already think like, oh, I can't learn nothing from you because I've been here longer than you, or in certain aspects, yes, absolutely. But if you don't extend that to me, how can I ever know the experience that you
look at Nature Boy in the chat room.
The same things that you're doing. So now you have a lot of information.
Look at Nature Boy.
Right now,
Elijah, that's real, girl.
Their Babylon parental figures aren't.
Damn, what you doing? Yeah, I'm telling you, Nature Boy fucking that other woman.
You know, so they're trying to figure it out, and I was one of those children who was trying to figure it out. You know, so it resulted in me running away. It resulted in me lashing out. You know, I was a bit angry, so you could have seen me as like a kind of like an anger management type child, you know, and emotionally disturbed.
Why is he typing in the chat like he's not there? I thought they were always together.
I was just trying to make an
peace reflection
of everything that was going on in my reality, but I felt like I didn't have no help, and that was just because I was far more beyond my years. And in that situation, now that I look back, when I was in a situation without the guidance that I had, I know that everything happened for a reason, and I know that I was going to figure it out anyway because of my astrological programming and the fact that the fact that I am my parents. You know, I am my Babylon parental figures.
And you fucking with a goofball.
May not have had the solutions for me in that moment.
You said, look, I feel sorry for you. Let me guess. You feel sorry for me.
Not to do. And everybody else around you, if you take a look at everything else around you, at your Babylon portals, and even the friends that come into your life, you know, you got that one friend that comes into your life and you be like, girl, I'm not doing that. If you want to do that, you could do that, but I'm not. That's because people are constantly and always, no matter if they saying it to you with their mouth or not, they're always showing you what not to do and what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, look. Wow, yeah, she's repeating.
What you're here to do anyway.
Hey, look.
So why make a fuss about?
Wow, she's reading what he wrote.
You have to do
shit.
Man, I had that epiphany when I was coming up.
All right.
That's why I decided to.
This nigga is R. Kelly. R. Kelly is Nature Boy. Goddamn.
Give me what I'm looking for. Nobody can't give me what I'm asking for, so I have to go search for it. I was already on my quest. You know, some people are some people are so rerouted on their quest that they're completely lost. You see, and I just chose, as an astrological programming, I chose a situation for myself. But to reach back and help the people who have misguided themselves or made the cosmic arrangement within their programming to become lost at some point in time. And so I just feel thankful for even having the position that I have, you know, here in Carbonation. I feel thankful for my programming. You know, I feel thankful for all of my experiences, my ingredients that I went through to get to where I am right now. I am thankful for my current disposition of my perception of reality so that I can be able to learn certain things in my reality as far as gaining experience so that I can be able to teach someone else. Because let me tell you something. For everybody out there who may perceive me as this young girl or something like that, but at the end of the day, I am the advancement of my parents. And just like you had to grow, no one stopped you from growing. You just weren't displayed worldwide to grow. You know
what?
And it just, it is what it is. Everybody know about what would you call it? Like an old soul. Well, my genome is ancient as fuck. Okay?
No.
So just because I have, you know, this small face, pretty face, young look, don't let it fool you. Because at the end of the day, I'll be able to teach you something. I'll be able to guide you out your situation. Like
Oh,
facts. Anybody can come into my inbox and ask me a question, and I bet I change your life. Way before I even had the teachings of my husband, I was changing people's lives and didn't even know it.
wow.
Like, yo, you changed my life. Like, I don't even know how the fuck, like, people are missing me right now in Babylon because I changed their life so much and I didn't even understand the impact that I had because I didn't even know who I was. You see what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah, I see. I don't, but go ahead.
So when I look at my situation, I acknowledge the fact that my mind is more is advanced than my body, and being pregnant currently has shown me that a lot, because even when we had the live with the false labor, and someone asked me about last night, and don't worry about me because I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be all right.
Oh, that's
But at the
good.
end of the day, when I look at my pregnancy and the reflection, as a reflection of me, my pregnancy being a reflection of me, I see that my body is responding way before I can consciously. You see? So, and that's what a lot of women, I'll touch on that a little bit, because a lot of women don't understand that either. Like, when you get pregnant, it's just a reflection of your mind, literally. And so
Oh,
you learn everything that you need to learn about yourself
uh,
in each pregnancy,
okay.
as obstacles that you either need to overcome or things that you need to embrace about yourself or become it, as making it analogous to embrace whatever it is that your pregnancy teach you about yourself, or becoming who you truly are. And that's what I'm in the process of. I'm in the process of truly developing into who I truly am. And then peaks, you can see it. And in other peaks, you see a part of me that is not so, not so much like, oh, snap, like, it's like more like immature or something like that. Though I'm learning from those situations. You see what I'm saying? I'm gaining experience. And everybody has to gain experience somehow, some way. I'm just glad that I have a husband that is able to guide me in the right direction and that never gives up on me, no matter how many ups and downs I have, because we're so quick to give up on people. We're so quick to give up on ourselves. And the reason why is because we do not know who we are. So we can never understand who another person is in our reality because we don't know ourselves. And so once you know who you are and you know who the other person is, you then have more patience. You then have more compassion and more lenience with, and grace and mercy, with the fact that, yo, I can see what this person is, and I'm not going to disturb this person's growth. I'm going to continue to cultivate, nurse, and nurture this person until I see the potential of what this person is. And you have to be very discerning of this as well, because you will have people that see your life and you will have that perception because you may like them a lot or something like that. But at the end of the day, your eyes really have to be open. You really have to have a pure heart to know who to extend yourself to and who to extend yourself to, and then stop, because people will play on that. You know what I'm saying? People will play on the fact that, man, this person, I'm gonna use what I got right now because, I see that this person gonna rock with me no matter what. No, you have to grow. Everybody have to grow. And once you stop growing, you notice when you stop growing, no matter if it's a relationship with your husband, your girlfriend, your whatever it is, when you stop growing in a certain situation with that person, and that if that person is helping you become who you truly are, they'll quickly fade away, because you have to vibrate to a frequency. You must vibrate to a frequency that will allow you to get the lessons that you need in that moment, or in that, whatever space and time paradigm that you're in. You have to vibrate to that frequency. And I do that I want to, because babe, he's saying if you have melanin, it heals super quick. Your DNA heals super quick. Once you touch the earth, it's a wrap. DNA is healing. And that's so true because I was like in Babylon and I was trying to figure it out. I'm like operating off misinformation a little bit, trying to figure it out. This is where some people start to like they want to be vegan but they can't, or they're thinking about leaving but they can't, or holding on to attachments and all this stuff. And when I got connected to him and I reconnected back to the earth, my whole cellular disposition had changed. And I don't know if anyone knows out there, if anyone on this live knows what I mean as far as cellular disposition and changing. You can really feel it, especially when you are connected to your natural environment, especially when you are connected to your soul group, your star group. And when you're eating organically from the earth, when you're going out to the rivers and you're bathing in the rivers and you're not putting toxins in your body, and you are doing everything organically and naturally, you're living like a natural being. When you lock your hair and you let your hair grow and you don't touch it, and you embrace who you are, you can literally feel your DNA.
Damn, look at Nature Boy.
To its organic state, to its original state. Anything outside of what I just named is just a new. And so you'll be living out a life that you're currently living in Babylon. You see what I'm saying? And so I innately knew my heart was compelled to do something different. I was compelled to go that way, And also, when I look at my situation, it's funny. It's funny to me, but I have to acknowledge who I am.
Look at this. Remember, I told you this.
Trying to run from who I am. I cannot keep trying to avoid situations that will grant me the experience to fully understand and come into who I am. Most of us are afraid of who we are because we don't know our power. We don't know how powerful we are. And if we do know how powerful we are, we are afraid of that power. We're afraid to actually start to become ourselves because we don't know what people are going to think, or it may not. We have all of these false evidence appearing real that keeps us held back and stagnated from being who we truly are. And I once was in that position where I would be in a certain certain situation in life, and something happened to me, and it was to teach me who I am, and I completely resisted my universe, and I was like, oh snap, like no, I don't want to deal with this, like I don't want to do this, like no, I wasn't ready. And this goes back into my mind being more advanced than my body at times, like, which is why you may see this young girl on one hand, but then when I open my mouth, you see, like, you hear, like, oh snap, like, where did she come from? Like, who is this girl? Like, And so when I would resist those moments of gaining that experience to cultivate me into Nana, into Chiefess, I experienced pain, a lot of pain. I experienced situations that I had manifested for myself that I truly, truly was afraid to deal with, and I had to realize that pattern, and I had to stop resisting my universe. I had to start embracing the things that my universe was sending to me for me to become who I am. If you're in a certain position right now, literally, if you're in a certain seat in life, and everyone around you is saying this to you, and your reality is literally projecting that to you, and you resist that, you're going to resist everything that you are afraid of. You're going to experience everything that you are afraid of. You're going to go through pain and suffering because you're not taking on the challenges that you chose this lifetime to cultivate you into the person who you are. So I'm sitting back to myself, I'm like, damn, what do I do? Do I barbecue or do I mildew? I'm like, nigga, I do neither, nigga. I swim. Like, yeah, like, get your ass up. You know what I mean? Don't let this world or your perception of this world, or even someone else's perception of this world, get you down or make you start second guessing yourself, or start making you think like, what, me? How? You've been chosen for whatever situation you're in right now. Reflection, you've been chosen for that. You see, there is no way your universe will put you in a certain situation in life.
Uh-oh, she's running out of internet. We're running out of internet. Yeah, look, he paused the video. He checking this bitch right now. He checking her right now. Live video pause. All right, he like, hold on. Say this. Oh. So Nature Boy is basically holding the camera. Nature Boy holding the camera. Let's try to go back in, y'all. Hold up. Uh-oh.
Universe will put you in a certain situation in life.
Oh yeah. That nigga pausing that shit. Look at him. Look at him.
And you're not chosen for it. That don't even.
He is hoeing
We understand
Eliana right
life
now.
is mathematical. It's already written. We're already set out for a purpose astrologically that cannot be rewrote, decoded, recoded, unless you deliberately go against your purpose, which no one can really go against their purpose because it's already written. You're just living out your purpose. You see? So, I just want to tell everybody out there that, I want to tell myself, shit, I don't got to tell y'all nothing, but I want to tell myself, like, because I've been feeling like this essence within inside of me, of like, evolution, evolving. I'm starting to feel like, once before I was feeling like I wanted to be like, like a mouse. And is the connection good, everybody?
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
Put a thumbs up if the connection is good. I know in the beginning I had to turn it off and then bring it back on because it was paused. It's not working. Reflections.
Hello, reflections.
Okay, are we back? Yeah, it was paused. The internet started messing up. Y'all know we in the jungle. Is it good? We're good?
I think so.
Okay, because if it's good, can y'all put some thumbs up? It just came back on. And it was like, pause due to poor connection.
No, I'm not going to your chat. Nature Boy blogging.
Pause. Are we good? If it's good, y'all. Okay. So yeah, once before this moment that I'm currently in, I used to tell anyone anything, didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings, tiptoeing, mouse, being a mouse in my own reality. I was feeling like that at one point in time. I was like, I don't want to, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to boss nobody around. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But now I'm starting to feel an essence like I want to roar, literally. Like I feel it coming out of my heart. Like I feel like I just want to start screaming. Like, and not screaming as far as like passion, but in embracing who I am. I have Leo energy in the very right places for me to go. It's crazy. With all of my Aquarius energy, I have the 5th house backed up in the two main planets. I don't really want. They're very important and significant planet. Like all of them, all the planets are very significant. But what I'm saying is, I have the Leo energy and two planets to push me forward to be chiefess, to be Nana, and I'm always like, I find myself always trying to resist that sometimes. Like, no, how can I be like, I'm just this little girl, come from a little town. It's like, do you know what this means? You know, and it's crazy because no matter how I thought about the situation, I'm always in that role. Like I'm always Nana. I'm always have, or no matter where I have to grow and experience or whatever, that is who I am. And my reality is like, do your job, be who you are. We'll be able to follow you. No one will be able to walk with you, you know, and become who they are because you're a reflection of them. If you, it's this feeling inside of me that's compelling me to become and stop me thus far, that makes me have this epiphany, that makes me have this fruition on my journey. You see, and
the animals are making my animals go crazy,
especially coming out of Babylon. You will start to doubt one thing, and your reality is responding to you in another way. And this is also just another form of you being more advanced in your reality at some point. And I know a lot of people in Babylon are in Babylon, and they're like, I want to be out of here. I just want to get out of here right now. I want this to happen right now. I'm thinking different. Everybody else, and you're doing the right thing because you're being deflected back to yourself in Babylon. And I just want to tell you, I've been in that situation in multiple occasions, and it's okay. You just have to steadfast. You have to endure. You have to persevere through whatever it is that you are going through, because at the end of the day, that would make you have the perspective that you had to make you fall back into yourself or whatever. It's just merely in what you're doing for yourself. How are you in a life that will not allow people to deter you from knowing who you are, especially if you're back at the patterns of your life and say, I ain't never did no fuck shit, like done good, and then somebody come up to you and be like, person, after you had a continuous rap sheet of being a good person, you have to have faith in yourself. You have to literally be in touch with who you are, and the more true to thine own self, then you will be able to attract reflections of yourself that will mirror you back to yourself. And yes, you will come across deflections. But at the end of the day, that does not matter. It's how you respond is what matters. Will you let that get you down? Will you let that hinder you from growing? Will you let that detach you from who you truly are and stop growing? Will you start to resist your universe because of it? Will you start to second guess yourself and not have faith in the fact that who you know you are? Will you do these things?
Yes, and you will. That
is where the details come in. The devil is always in the details. You see? And so Satan. My husband is always constantly encouraging me, you know.
My husband.
As far as having me with a clear and healthy perspective that, you know, your universe is showing, like, look at your life, look at your timeline. Today, I want everybody to take a look at the timeline of their journey in Babylon, and if they've come out of the lower self and everything. And I want you to look at the patterns of your life and say, who am I? What type of person am I? And the majority of what you see is mostly where you are. If you've always been the person who was asking questions, who vibrate to the truth, or who vibrated reflections of yourself to you because you were just some type of light, or you taught people, or whatever it may have been that you've done, you have to embrace that. Because we can read the astrological report all we want, but we literally have a blueprint as far as our whole journey that will show us, like, yeah. Because guess what? Like I said in the beginning of this download, you already are here for a purpose. And don't let nobody take your purpose from you.
Yeah. And it looks like Nature Boy then cut her ass off. All right. Nature Boy said, fuck that. All right. And look, see, here go the other chick.
It was on my heart to come up with a topic to talk about. And the topic for today is, what is a continuous miracle that you get to experience every single day? There's so many things and there's so many gifts that we get to have on a daily basis. And I just wanted to share one of mine. So every day I am so thankful to be able to rise back into this life with my senses, with my beautiful husband and my family. I get to keep my mind and my memory and all of the beautiful things that I had the day prior. And I see that as a gift, being that I get to continuously build upon who I am.
Oh, so you get to be lazy. She gets to be lazy. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she gets to be lazy. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. Victim own is all over, goddammit. I'm in so many places. Okay. I don't know what's up with these chicks. Okay. I don't know. It said carbonation gave me a computer virus. I don't think so. Did they? I don't think so. No, I'm still good. Okay. Yeah. Here, there you go. I think it's a way to turn the camera on. I think. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yes. All right, yes. All right. I'm just saying. Peace, reflection. Peace, reflection. Yeah, these motherfuckers is crazy. All right. I just wanted to make sure we caught that insanity. All right, we're gonna go back in the studio. All right, let's go back in the studio. We didn't caught this. Let's keep this. All right. Yeah, I love myself too. All right. Going back over there on Victim on Live Network, which we are still live already over there. We capturing all this. All right. Yes, yes.